Hey, ladies. If you're watching this, more than likely you are new to Younique, so welcome. I wanted to do this little video just to kind of go over a little bit about our Younique page and our back office. I'm not going to go over every single thing because I think a lot of them are pretty self-explanatory, but I am going to go over a few things. First being, when you do get to your Younique page, you should see a picture of yourself at the top, your name, and your color. I'm noticing a lot now girls who have like a question mark and it's just a gray box question mark, there's no picture there. That means that you signed up through your email and you are not linked in from your Younique email page to your Facebook page. It's very easy to fix and very easy to link the two so that you will have a picture. I personally just think it looks better when a customer comes over to your page and there's a picture here and not just a question mark. So if you have trouble figuring it out, how to connect them, let me know. It's also in support, so you can easily go to support, which is something I'm going to show you guys anyway. So let me just show you real quick on support. Boop. So this is a button that you're going to use a lot in the beginning. This is a great place for a lot of our questions. A lot of the stuff that you're not going to know the answers to are going to be in here. If you can't find it in one of those, simply write it in here and they will pull up what works for the question that you've asked. Also, there is a number that you can call if you're having trouble. For me, it's usually a wait and I don't have the time. So usually I'll just send a little message and they get back to you within 24 hours or so. So they're pretty quick. We have an amazing support system with Younique. So everything you need, they will answer or you will find it in here. One more thing too, before I pull out of here, I just wanted to show when you are talking to friends about Younique and the joining the company, a lot of people say they heard that it is too many people involved in the company, that it's getting watered out or whatever, or however they word it. I want to show you that this is a great way to show people that it is not at all. So you're going to click on that little button. This is showing you the area that I live in. So here's where I am right now, right? 107 girls sell in my little bitty area. And I'm telling you, this is a little bitty area. So, and I know a decent amount of these girls, 107 of them. I still every month have at least $1,000 to $3,000 in sales. Always. Almost always, I should say. So even with that many girls in my area, I'm still selling. The other thing I want to show you is, yes, it shows all these women selling, but let's show you the green status and above. These are girls who are really in. Green status or above means that they have a team underneath them. They are really working their business. Look how big that dropped, right? So where there was 107 girls here, there's only 12 green status or aboves. So I just like to show this to people to say, yes, there are a lot of presenters in this area. And I get that. I hear people say it all the time. But let's just say you have a friend that lives down in this area. You can send a picture and be like, look, there is nobody around you right now selling. This is a huge opportunity to get into it. Or you can be like me and say, look, there's 107 girls in my area and I am still selling. It doesn't stop. There's like 3 million girls selling Avon. We're in like the, 300,000? So just letting you know that it is not watered down. You can also put your postcode in here and pull up your area or an area of a friend or something like that. So anyway, I just wanted to show that to you because I think that's a really cool tool that a lot of people don't see. All right, so whenever you sign in, you should see hi, your name, and then it should say my office. If you don't see my office, sign out and sign back in because somehow you are not all the way in. All right, so let's just talk. And a lot of this stuff is pretty self-explanatory. I'm not going to pull them all up because a lot of them show other people's on the team's information, and I don't want to show all that on here. So my royalties is going to show you your pay, what you've made, what your commissions are right now, what you made last month, what you're making this month, the color you got paid at last month. So all of that is in your royalties. This is a lot of your information. My company is all the girls on your team. More than likely, if you're watching this, you're kind of new, but once you get a team underneath you, this is going to show you where they are for the month, what they've sold, if they're in the red, which means they haven't sold their 125 in 3 months. All of that information is going to be in the My Company. Customers, pretty self-explanatory. This is going over all of your customers. So you can click on there and find any customer. That's not going to get too much information. I'll pull that up real quick just to show you. But this will show your customers. This is this month's, but you can also do it by name. So if you're looking for a specific person, you can put it in here. Say somebody was like, oh, I ordered a powder. I loved it. I can't remember the color and I can't remember the name and I'm all out of it. Put her name in and you should be able to pull up what color she was. You can do months. You can do whatever. So this is a great way to find any kind of questions for information on customers. Accomplishments. Again, pretty self-explanatory, but the one thing on here I do want you to see, this is also going to show you the girls on your team, when they joined, any of that information. So their presenter ID. So if they can't find it, you can help them find it. Or I like everybody to know that your presenter ID is right here. Okay. So a lot of times when you do a message for support or something like that, you're going to need your presenter ID. So this is where it's going to be under your accomplishments. Team talk is more when you have a big team underneath you. It's a way to send out a massive email to a lot of girls at one time. So I have 120 girls right now on the team. So for me to be able to go in and send one email to 120 girls instead of individually messaging them is amazing. So that's where that is. Supplies. This is where you can find your catalogs, business cards, banners, any of that stuff. Just a little heads up for somebody who totally messed up a few months ago. Make sure you order the right language because I was not paying attention a few months ago and I totally ordered. Yeah, here's the ones that I ordered. I just looked at US. I don't know what I was doing. Oh, here they are. This is the ones I ordered right here. So US. I didn't look up at Spanish. So I ordered $70 in Spanish catalogs, and you cannot return those. So total waste of money. The other thing real quick, in the beginning, order your business cards. This is huge. This is a thing that you can leave out at nail salons, at hair salons. You can give to family and friends. I do have business cards. I don't order them often. I order the Blitz cards. They are about the size of this whole square thing here. So about this, all four of these put together. They're huge. If you hand that to somebody, it's not getting lost in their purse. It's not getting discarded. They will see that. A business card is about this big. If somebody hands that to me, more than likely it's getting lost in the bottom of my purse along with a lot of change and some fruit snacks, probably more than likely because I have kids and that's probably what's in the bottom of my purse. So I order Blitz cards. I like them. I think they're bigger. I think they're more eye-catching. So this is where you're going to get that. So that's my opinion. You guys can do whatever you want on it, but that's how I order it. So let's see if we can go back here. All right. So that's supplies. And then let's see, weekly courses. This is a huge one for the beginning. This is something that when you first start out, you need to read all of these. This is getting started. This will walk you through how to get started, what you need to do. Week 2, your kit. This is going to walk through your kit, what comes in it. I don't know, it's been a long time since I read these. Let's see. So your kit in a party, your back office, customer kudos, finding party hosts, all this stuff is going to be in this. So it's a lot of information. Take your time, read over it, come back, read again. This is also going to show you your payouts. Once you hit pink, you start getting paid 3% on the team underneath you. As you go up, you get paid a little bit more on the team underneath you. So it shows you all of the information right here. It's all at your fingertips. So in the very beginning, this is a huge one. Go to My Office, go to weekly courses. Your answers will be in there. If you can't find the answer, remember you always have customer support. If you can't find it through them, message me or your upline or somebody. So somebody will find the answer for you. But I would suggest looking in weekly courses or trying customer support first. Corporate news is just stuff that corporate is sending us information on back order products, anything like that. I like to go through there once or twice a week and just read if there's anything new that's come out, any information that we might need to know. Convention 2016, I'm super excited about it. It's here in St. Louis this year. If you guys can go, I'm telling you, it was the most fun. It was like sorority in your 30s. It was awesome. We had a blast. I met so many people. I learned so much new stuff. And I came back from convention, it was in Chicago last year, ready to push my business to a different plateau. And I did. I had so many notes. I had so many great ideas from these other amazing leaders in the company. So if you can go to this, it's $250. It's a tax write-off. So if you can, go. If you need any questions about it, message me, please. I would love to talk to you about convention. Kudos, this is where you're going to find our monthly kudos. So at the first of every month, they send us a different one. So this will tell you what the kudos is for every month. And then incentive trips. From February 1st through the end of June, we are working towards our incentive trip in October to Cozumel. So this button here will show you how many points you have so far, how many more points you need, anything like that. So this is only for a few months that this is going to be here, but this is really big. It started February 1st. And don't think because it started February 1st and you're new that you can't get it, because I was only 3 months in and my girl Terry was only like a month or so in, and we both got it last year. So takes work, but it is definitely possible even at new to get this incentive trip. Your parties, I am going to do a totally separate video on parties, how to set them up and all of that, but just to kind of show you a little bit, this is where you will see your rewards. So I have like 35 half price items, and I used a bunch of my Y Cash. I think I had like $800 last month. So I used a lot of my Y Cash and bought stuff last month. This will show you the parties that you have going right now. You always want a party going for yourself, a 10-day party for yourself. And I'm going to show you how to schedule all of those in another video. But you always want one going for the simple reason that this is how you get half price items. This is how you get your unique cash. So not only are you getting paid the 25% commission, but you're getting all of this in return. So even if I buy a product for half price, most of the time I will sell it to the person for half price. But occasionally I'll buy a whole bunch of half price items and leave them sitting to the side, and I sell them for the full price. It's just an extra income for me. Same with unique cash. Sometimes I use it for incentives in my group pages. Sometimes I just buy a few $100s worth of product and I sell it out. Sometimes at a discount, sometimes not. Just kind of depends on what I'm in the mood for. So that is why you want to always order out of your own party, because you are not only getting commission, but you're getting both of these also. And like I said, I am going to make another video that's completely just about parties. So keep an eye out for that. This is also where you'll see your party reward chart. We would. How about you guys going to listen to that? It'll show you how many points for how many half price items, how much unique cash. So all of this is in here. Okay. Let's see. The rest of it's pretty self-explanatory. Orders is another one that I use all the time. This is where I can go in. I can search my months, the purchaser, the email, ship to, party, any of that stuff. If somebody has a question, I can find it super easy in here. I also always send a thank you out as soon as the person gets it. Usually within 2 weeks to the month. I say 2 weeks. Really, you don't want to wait a month to ask how somebody's product is. You want to wait about 2 weeks after they place their order, which means they should have had their order already and they should have had it for about a week. If you wait a full month before you message the person to ask how they're liking it, it looks horrible. And if they don't like it, you are way past, they are already mad. So I say 2 weeks. 2 weeks, message them, ask them how they're liking the product. Is there any questions they have? Anything like that. Also, this is a great way. I usually like to go back 3 months. At the beginning of my month, I'll go back 3 months and I will go through and look at everybody's order from 3 months ago, and I will send them another message. 2 to 3 months is usually where I average. But I'll send them another message. Hey, it's been 2 months. I noticed that you ordered a 3D mascara, just seeing it's about time for a new one, especially if you get to the 3-month one. About 3 months is about your max with um, 3D fiber. So I usually will send something out about that, or just 2 months later, hey, just wanted to check back in on you. How are your products going? Is there anything that I can help you with? By the way, I don't know if you noticed, but this month's kudos. So like for this month, I'm going to send, hey, if you order $50 this month, you're getting free shipping automatically. So there's ways to word it to where it's not tacky, it's not cheesy, it's just checking in on them. It's what people want. They want you to check in on them. They don't want to just be forgotten about just because they placed an order. So my orders, this is an amazing area right here. I spend every month I am in this little section. What's the other thing? I think that's about it. Oh, wait, one other thing. Now, up at the top, you will see the customer support, but I don't think it's there on the phone. So I usually will go all the way down, and on my phone, you will see it here, customer support. So it's all the way in the bottom. The other part that's down here, that's down the other one, is makeup tutorials. It's a great place to find Moodstruck, just different ones. So you can click on it, it'll take you into a YouTube link. You can highlight and copy it and put it in your parties or anything like that. So I use these sometimes. I like them. I make a lot of my own videos, but personally, my video on the 3D fiber lash never looks good, so this is the one that I use. So I send this one all the time. So that's where all those are. Let's see what else is down there at the bottom because I can't remember right now. Let's look at all these videos. See all these videos? You're going to get a lot of information here. Meet the founders, about younique. If there's, if you want to learn a little bit more about the back, how younique came about the founders, any of that stuff is all down here. The Love It Guarantee, if you have questions about that, that's down here. Back order policy. So there's a lot of information down at the bottom too. So don't forget that's down here. And I think that's about it. If you do have somebody interested in joining your company, just before I get off here, I want to show you. I always click on this, click on the join, and this is what I highlight and send. So I will highlight and copy this, well, all of it, not just half of it, and I will send this to the person who is interested in joining the business, because when this comes up, it goes right to the join page. So they don't have to go into the younique, find the join, go to it, register. So it's prepared for them. So just another little tip. If you have somebody interested, hit join, highlight this, and send it to them so it goes right to it. So I think that is all. Remember, if you have any questions, you can message me. You can message your upline. We're all a big team, so I want to be able to help everybody. I don't care if you're 5 down on my team. I still want to be able to help. So if there's a question and you can't find the answer, please feel free to message me. All right, girls. Talk to you soon.